Hi, everyone. So, for the month of February, we are talking about curiosity as a superpower. And, the more that I dive into curiosity, the more that I get curious about curiosity, the more that I realize that curiosity is like the spiritual superpower, the thing. Let's think about it for just a second. So, curiosity moves us from a place of knowing to a place of seeking wisdom. Curiosity moves us from a place of judgment to a place of compassion and seeking understanding and empathy. Curiosity moves us from this place of having the right answers to instead seeking more information, understanding that we don't know it all, that there are so many things in the world that we don't know. And beyond that, there are so many things that we don't know, we don't know. And so curiosity gives us the opportunity to really step into that idea of, I wonder what I don't know that I don't know in this situation. I wonder what is out there for me to learn. I wonder what is seeking my attention at this moment. It moves us out of this place of having all of the answers into the question. And honestly, I think the question is a really beautiful place to sit. It's also kind of an uncomfortable place to sit. And I know we're not big on discomfort as human beings, but if we can just sit in that discomfort for a little bit longer than we think that we can, all of the sudden, that ability to sit in the curiosity, to sit in the not knowing, reveals more and more answers. It reveals sometimes more questions, but those are questions that we never even thought to ask before, right? All of the sudden, we have this whole perspective, this whole world that is open to us that's never been open to us before, all because we allowed curiosity to step in, all because we stepped back from that needing to know, from that needing to have the right answer. We stepped away from the fear of what it might look like to not know, to how we might feel. And instead, we stepped into the possibility and the potentiality that exists outside of our own field of awareness. And this shows up in all areas of life. I think the place that my brain always goes to is with other humans, right? We like to run everybody else's behaviors, actions, ideas, thoughts, everything that they do through our own lens, our own framework, our own perspective of what we would do, of our own values, our own morality, of what is right or wrong, or what should or should not have been done. And we don't take into consideration that that person is a unique individual operating with their own values, their own life experiences, their own perspectives. And that in that framework, what they did might have been perfectly reasonable. In fact, it probably was. And so when we can step away from knowing, I know everything about you, which is ridiculous. Nobody knows everything about anybody else, including ourselves. Have you ever done something where you're like, who was that person, right? We don't know everything about other people. We don't know everything about ourselves. We don't know everything about the infinite. So it steps back from that place of having to pretend that we know everything. And instead, it steps into this place of seeking connection, seeking love, seeking depth, seeking understanding, seeking compassion, empathy, seeking the seeking to assume that the person was operating from a place of positive intention. And if we can assume that positive intent and then show up with curiosity, oh man, I wonder what the world would be like if we all did that with each other. If we all stepped up to one another from a place of curiosity, from a place of assuming positive intent, from a place of understanding that others are just as varied and vast and amazing as we are. How would the whole world change? So, we're going to be asking all these questions as we explore our own superpower that we all have, the superpower of curiosity. And I invite you to join me this month and this Sunday. Join Reverend Raymond Anderson, who will be exploring curiosity through the lens of Doctor Strange. I love you all.